Up next, we have another very special guest to come and share their experiences with you by the name of Zanetta Stinson Adams, class of 1995. Zanetta is an attorney with William Hughes, PLLC. She is also a veteran of the United States Army. Please welcome Zanetta.
Wow, thank you. Never thought I'd be back here. So I'm going to say my thank yous now before I forget. Thank you so much to the selection committee for choosing me. This is not something I probably would have dreamed in a million years that would happen. I want to thank my family for coming out. My 5 kids over there. Yes, I said 5. I have to say, I have to put a disclaimer on that. I have 2 sets of twins, so that's how they got here so quickly. And my wonderful husband of 18 years, and my mom and dad, who've all had to put up with me for many different reasons. I never thought I'd be standing here for several different reasons. One, because I never thought that I made a big impact in high school. And I think that a lot of kids that are in high school now, I speak to kids for the Attorney General's office in Michigan on various things like this. We don't feel sometimes that we're making an impact in our world at that time. And so when we get out and we take all the skills and wonderful knowledge that we learn in high school and apply it, we can do amazing things. And I have to say that I have been blessed and fortunate to have been a part of some amazing things in my life. So I did serve 8 years in the U.S. Army, between the Army and the Reserves, and thank you all for your service out here. I saw a lot of my veteran colleagues on the distinguished list, and I think that's awesome. You guys have a lot more awards than me, but I'm not going to say anything about that. But my time in service was interesting. You know, we all remember 9/11, and I sit here and I look at my colleague here, Jay, and he's doing so much. I'm like, I want to get on your team. We're going to have to talk, because he's doing so much to protect us. But we all remember 9/11, and we remember the impact of that. And that had a huge impact on my family. At the time, I had 3 children at home, and I remember receiving a Western Union telegram in the mail saying, go to war or go to jail, basically. And both my husband and I both served in the military. It's funny, he thought it was for him, but it wasn't. And so I showed up like I was supposed to. And on my way going over to Iraq, I fell off a deuce-and-a-half truck. And I thought my world was over after that, because I was told I'd never walk again. I went into a deep depression. But a lot of the things that I learned in high school come into play then. You know, having to stick with it and going to a school that was very rigorous in its education, really it was one of those things I was able to pull from in order to continue school. I am a baby lawyer. I've only been practicing for 2.5 years. I went back after my injury so that I can help veterans get their compensation and pension, because I know how hard it was. And to be able to go back and get educated after you've gone through life and become an adult and have a family at home is hard. But when you think back to, like I said, all the things that you learned, the reason I went into law, the reason I became a lawyer was because of Mundelein High School. And I have to thank Kathy Bell, my teacher, who inspired me and gave me my love of law between the Intro to Law program, which I hope you still have that class, and mock trial law team. She was so inspirational in planting that seed. My mom and dad probably didn't like it so much, because between her and Ron Gerard, who gave me my love for psychology, that was my undergraduate, I knew everything, and they hated it. I still think I know everything. I don't. But I just want to say that a lot of times you as instructors, as staff, as faculty, don't realize the impact that you have on your students, because we don't tell you. But I want to say that you made a huge impact on me. I came to Mundelein High School not having many friends. I didn't know people. I came to Mundelein, Illinois from 8th grade. So I didn't grow up with the people I went to high school with. So I never thought I'd fit in. But the teachers and the faculty and the staff were always compassionate. I remember, you know, I took classes during my lunch because I was trying to get them all out, and the teachers would bring me lunch, and you know, they were there for me to help tutor me and make sure that I got through. And so I want to say thank you. You all need to give yourselves a round of applause because of what you've done to impact all of us here. Please give yourselves. My kids, I was telling them about this award and how much it means to me, and they were like, "Oh, Mom, it's just another award," but you truly don't know that this award really touched my heart. So I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Good?
Makeup's so good.
I think it's good. Good?
Thank you.
Congratulations. It's always interesting to hear more about what's behind the story about people and learning more about them, and it's always a little bit of fun. Zanetta talking about working with Ron, and she's always knowing she's right, and now I know why she's an attorney, because if she was able to make sure Ron knew she was right, she had to be an attorney. Because Ron's good that way.